Jessie's lesson. Oh, Mama, do you know that it is almost winter? And I do dread winter. Everything dies, said little Jessie Moore as she came into her mother's pleasant sitting room one beautiful October afternoon. But perhaps you can save a little from so much beauty to make even winter bright, said Mrs. Moore kindly. Go and put on your hat and coat, and let us take a walk. Jessie was always ready for a walk, and in a few minutes she and her mamma were in the open air. Jessie took a little covered basket as her mother directed. We will go this way, dear, said Mrs. Moore, turning from the beaten streets into a narrow, grass-grown road by the river. Why, Mamma, said Jessie, nothing pretty lives that way. We will see, my daughter, as they walked on, talking until Mrs. Moore called Jessie to stop. Oh, how beautiful, she exclaimed. Why, it is a perfect wall of beauty, gold and brown, and the colors so rich, and some of them all speckled. For just there was a clump of small beech trees, all set out in their fall dress of gold and brown, rich enough for any queen. Now, Jessie, we will pick a few of the most perfectly shaped of these leaves and put them in your basket. Why, Mamma, they'll die like the others and shrivel up. Be patient, dear, and you will see. Now gather every kind and shape and color you can find. Jessie was soon wide awake at the work, and found heart-shaped maple leaves as red as the sky at sunset, and little gold-colored ones, and flaming sumac, and maroon raspberry, and velvet birch, and silver poplar, and sober brown oak, until she cried, I never knew there were so many kinds. Then she found brilliant red berries, and the basket was quite full. When they reached home, they sorted out all the perfect ones and laid them between the leaves of a book, and put it under a trunk to press. About a week after, Mrs. Moore gave Jessie a piece of Bristol board, and with a small plate and pencil marked a circle, on which she told her to carefully arrange her leaves, with a point of one covering the base of another, and all the variety of color and shape possible. This Jessie did very neatly, and the bright colors showed off well on the white ground. Then a small brush was wet in varnish and drawn over the leaves, and Jessie had a beautiful autumn wreath. I shall not feel half so badly now, Mamma, to see winter coming. I can look at this and think of pleasant days at least. Yes, my dear, and learn from this that God orders everything for good, if we only learn to see it. Remembering fall in the winter.